The Chargers and the Rams are currently in the middle of one of the biggest sports scandals of the year, but for some reason, nobody seems to know about it. Let me explain. See, SoFi Stadium is one of the most unique venues in all of sports, being billed as the first indoor-outdoor stadium in the country. However, this open-air design isn't without its drawbacks, the most annoying of which involves birds. See, being located so close to the ocean, SoFi Stadium immediately recognized that it was going to have a problem with seagulls flying into the stadium to scavenge for food. Now, this is obviously annoying on its own, but pair that with the risk of a fan getting pooped on, and suddenly the indoor-outdoor design proved to be a PR disaster waiting to happen. That's why, right when the stadium opened, they enlisted the help of a falconer named Charles Coger, who brings 3 large hawks to every home game that fly outside of the stadium to deter any birds from entering it. However, even though this strategy has helped SoFi avoid a potential poop incident, what happened to 2 of the hawks at a recent Rams game has turned into a much bigger scandal. See, during the team's September 28th win over the Colts, falconer Charles Coger drove his UTV out to the front of SoFi Stadium, like always, to begin releasing his hawks to patrol the sky. However, after stepping away from his 2-seater for a brief moment, Coger returned to find that his vehicle had been stolen, along with 2 of his hawks, Bubba and Alice, that were still caged in the back. Coger immediately alerted nearby vendors and the local police, who eventually released a photo of the suspect. However, the falconer started to worry that even if a couple of days went by before the birds were found, it would be too late. Now, by Tuesday, September 30th, the police had managed to find the stolen UTV 5 miles from the stadium, but the hawks were nowhere to be found. That was until over a week later, on October 6th, when Bubba was found 25 miles from where the stolen vehicle was recovered in someone's backyard. However, even though Bubba has been returned to Coger, after a month of searching, Alice still hasn't turned up. Luckily, if you live in LA, there is a $1,000 reward if you find her, but this saga won't be over until that happens.